So welcome back to this video. This is kind of part two if you saw the last video where we review a medical trauma kit. I've got my friend Adrian here who is a combat veteran, 5 tours in combat as both infantry guy and Apache pilot, so offers a wealth of experience and knowledge. This part, what we're going to do is review a survival kit that a company sent me, the same company that sent me the medical trauma kit in the last video, Everlit Incorporated or Global Incorporated. I'm going to put the link to this kit in the description of this video for you guys to purchase. Each of these kits is under $50, so it's a great price, affordable kits. But we're going to go ahead and open this one up and take a look what's inside. You excited? It's like Christmas morning.
Yeah. That's great.
I'll throw that away first.
Okay. Nice.
So it's the same, I have the, here's the medical
same,
kit.
Yeah,
same kit, different color.
Yep. Yeah. It is the same bag, yeah, very heavy duty, very well made. With the same
vinyl.
Yeah, like the vinyl coating to be, well, probably not waterproof, but definitely water resistant. With the little drain hole there as well. It is the same MOLLE system layout. Same detachable panel. So if you don't happen to have a MOLLE system in or a backpack that you can attach this to, a lot of the Army vehicles have like the big Velcro panels where you can just take this off and attach it right onto either the back of the seat or the side of the wall in the vehicle.
How does this one compare weight-wise? We said it's around 1 pound. We don't have a scale or anything, but put that in there.
Let's see. This one seems to be just a little bit heavier.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're probably fairly close to the same.
So we'll kind of take inventory of everything, lay it all out, and talk about what we would add to it, what we would take away, and kind of go from there. But it looks like it's kind of divided into 2 different components. It seems like there's a medical kit here and then maybe more survival kit here, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. You want to start on this end and lay everything out?
Okay. So your typical 550 cord bracelet. Yeah, these became very popular a while ago. I mean, somebody decided to take the time to actually braid one of these, and you see the guys doing this quite a bit for either as bracelets or around for slings around their weapon and everything. Just very practical to have around. And this provides you probably about, I'm guessing about 10 feet of cordage. So it's about, for those of you guys who know it, the 550 cord, the type 2 nylon cord.
So it looks like we've got a magnesium like blade scraper. It must be magnesium rod in here somewhere.
Well,
oh yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, it is right.
It's actually
there.
got a fire starting tool on it.
Yeah, sure is.
Maybe we could test that in a different video, but
yeah, well,
throw a spark with it.
Yeah. Also, it is sharp enough to probably cut the cord if you just don't happen to have a knife.
And I see a little compass here.
Yeah.
You want to test it out and see if it's correct?
Yep. It's fairly close. Showing north that way. Yep.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh, and then is it a whistle?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Very nice. Okay, what else we have here?
A little tactical light or something that's.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, okay. So your typical combat light with the floodlight for quick focus, and of course you have your breaching tip on there, so it can also be used as a weapon in case you find yourself in a situation where you actually need to use it to act on a pressure point. But yeah, it actually looks very well made.
Let's see if it takes. I would imagine it takes AAAs. I don't know how.
Well, it's probably either a double A or a 123A. One of those two.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but
I don't know if I'm just not strong enough to. Oh, there it is. Twisting on the wrong thing. Oh, it looks like maybe it takes one double A. Okay, so moving on, we got the bracelet, a watt or a flashlight.
the tweezers, big tweezers.
Huh.
Okay.
Possibly for pulling out thorns or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, retrieving an object down somewhere hard to reach. This might have maybe have more of a medical application.
Maybe.
Ah, here's the real deal.
Oh, yeah, this is the one.
So magnesium rod with the scraping tool on it. So it looks like we have magnesium rod with a nice beefy handle on it. That's always nice with these things. You can kind of hold and actually get a good grip on it. And then we've got a scraping tool for that to scrape some of that off and throw a spark. That almost looks like some kind of
Bottle opener, maybe?
yeah, almost like a hex wrench or a bottle opener that's attached there. I don't know. But that I like that big beefy handle on that.
Yeah.
Some chem lights.
Yeah. A couple of chem lights, yeah. That's always good to have. If anyone has ever used chem lights, you know they're good for about 3 to 4 hours, and after that they start very gradually just tapering down to nothing.
Okay. So it looks like here's kind of like an overlap between the medical kit and some items from the medical kit we reviewed in the last video.
Yeah, so you still got the blanket, the emergency blanket, and again another compress for burns, so that we can set that over here. Oh, and then stay dry poncho. So your typical water, just a quick, easy poncho, just portable in case it starts raining on you. You could probably use it as a quick shelter as well, but it appears to be one of those disposable ones, like the ones that you buy at the
like a football game.
yeah,
or
the
something.
football games. Yeah.
That's something you can lay out in the field for quick detection. If you're trying to get found, that'd be nice to have.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like very much like the V17 panels, same color, very visible from the sky. Orange just sticks out because nothing in nature is really this color. So yeah, definitely not be a bad thing to keep, and use it more for a signal device rather than and then to stay dry, I guess. Yeah. And of course another 2 small gauzes, so it's 2 small bandages here, and so that's it. And plenty of Q-tips.
Maybe the first thing isn't the first thing I'd think of to put in the survival kit, but keep your ears clean, I guess. Huh, what would another application of Q-tips be in a survival or first aid setting?
Well, for
Swabbing a wound? Or...
yeah, for thinking military here, if you're taking this with you and you happen to be evading, that's another great way to keep your weapon clean. And that's one of the things that we usually use Q-tips for.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit. But other than that, I mean, I don't know.
Huh. So maybe something that we, take out and sub in with something else, or maybe take 3 of the bags out and leave one in and put something else in to make it, lighten your load a little bit.
Well, absolutely.
Okay, so this is in the survival kit as well, or in the medical kit. This is a 60-day warranty, or is it a 1 year? Yeah, it's a 1 year warranty that Everlit provides on each of their kits.
Okay, yeah, it looks like a lot of this medical stuff would be best to put on the other kit as you would be reaching for that one and not try to mix and match. But you got cotton balls here for, again, cleaning a wound or cleaning around, especially if you will be applying some kind of steri strips to try to keep a wound closed or a cut. Not a bad idea to have those there. But of course you need probably iodine or regular alcohol to be pouring on those to make it more effective. And then your adhesive
Basically
wound
just
dressing.
a giant band-aid or sort.
Yeah.
Sterile gauze pad.
Well, I wonder if this is... Oh yeah, it is just a very large band-aid. Okay, I was thinking military here. I'm thinking chest wound dressing, kind of the sucking chest wound, and then the small little gauze. Okay, but that's okay. So looking at this, band-aids. I mean, this is one of the things that I keep a ton of in my personal kit.
Yeah. Also great if you have 3-year-old boys like I do. They go through a lot of band-aids, but yeah.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Oh, more alcohol pads.
Okay.
You can never have enough of those, so that's good. Yeah, that'll keep the area clean. If you have to treat it, or you actually got to put some something to stick on, like the band-aid, that will keep the cut clean and closed. And then another
Sling.
sling, yeah, another sling for to try to maybe for the splint, try to stabilize in the arm. And okay, so you get a couple of little towels here, probably soaked with some antibacterial agent.
Benzalkonium chloride.
Yeah,
So you've got the alcohol.
yeah,
Two
for
different types of
probably
antiseptic.
stings. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in case you get stung by a wasp or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and there you go, sting relief. So here's another one. So this
Huh.
one keeps it from hurting, and that one keeps it from getting infected.
They'll come in handy in Alabama with Yellow Jacket, capital of the world here. All right,
Yeah.
so we're in the third and final compartment of this little kit, I guess. I think we
Yeah,
pulled everything
yeah.
this far.
This one has all kinds of good stuff. Again, sterile gloves. And
There it is.
you
That's
go.
what I wanted in the last kit, is a mouth resuscitation device. So this is a sanitary CPR mask, I guess, or if you want to do rescue breathing or something like that. So you put this over their face and you breathe into it so you don't have to exchange spit with them. But it's interesting. I've never used one of these before. But it has a little instruction guide on there for you, which I'm sure the patient would really appreciate you taking the time to sit and read before you did this. But something maybe you want to practice with beforehand on your loved one.
Okay.
Huh, little scissors, maybe for like a sewing kit or
Well, no, I'm sure that is
cutting.
yeah, to cut,
Okay, cut the
the
bandage.
gauze or the bandages or whatever you need to cut. And then there's a bunch of
I will say you can
Pins.
never have too many safety pins. Those are always worth their weight in gold when you need them, whenever you do need them.
another little
A little tape.
tape. Okay, yeah, so this is actually surprisingly very nice and sturdy knife. I figured they would put something cheap on here, but this one actually looks very, very good quality. There's a little clip, clip-in hook over here, and then also this is the knife safety, so just folds. It's got a little belt clip. That's actually kind of a nice knife. I like it.
Yeah.
And
oh, that's cool.
oh, this is your typical multi-tool for.
Huh. Yeah, it can fit in a wallet. It's got. Is there like a little cheat sheet on the back that shows you what all these things are? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, it does. Here you go.
Okay, so you've got a can opener is number 1.
So it's probably this one here.
You got a knife edge, screwdriver, ruler. Oh, so there's your screwdriver.
Okay, the screwdriver port here.
Cap opener. What is the difference between a cap opener and a... It's number 5, the cap opener. Okay, so that's the cap. That's for a beer bottle.
Oh, got it. Right there.
4-position wrench for various size nuts and bolt heads. Butterfly wrench. It's number 7. Butterfly wrench, number 7. So,
Here?
yeah, huh. Not familiar with that. Saw blade, which I don't know what you're going to saw with that small blade, but direction ancillary indication. Direction ancillary indication, number 9. Oh, that'd be something you overset on top of a compass, and it tells you.
Here you go. Could this be it? Ah, yes it is.
What would the purpose of that be?
Just to give you a good quick reference for north-south. So you orient this north. I guess not. Let me see. 1 second. Oh, this is magnetic, so it's not going to work.
Huh. Well, maybe if you know what that does, comment down below. Help us out. The direction ancillary indication. And you got a 2-position wrench, which is different than the 4-position wrench, and a lanyard hole or keyring hole, in case you want to mount it on a keyring. So, most useful, I think, probably on this would be the beer bottle opener. Would you say?
Oh no, it's got
beer bottle opener, the knife
edge. It's a good edge here.
Yeah.
So that'll definitely cut something.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing you can slide in your wallet if you needed a quick tool to always have. It's one of the things that, you know, I would have and I would forget that I had, but cool. Well, what would you take away / add to this kit? Anything? So I don't know. It's almost like a road survival / first aid kit, because you've got you know, in terms of like wilderness stuff. I guess you could make a shelter with the 550 cord. You know, different things. There's not a lot of wilderness type stuff that you could use.
No.
You got a fire maker, you know, where you can fire starter. But yeah, what would you add?
Yeah, definitely. This comes in very, very handy. Now there are the magnesium tablets, which I like to have those as well, just because you don't have to be trying to find any material to catch on fire. With the magnesium, you can use this and just strike a spark and you got fire. But this would definitely prove to be extremely useful. Let me try to use what they give us here.
Yeah, and you got a knife here with the kit too, if you want to test out their knife.
Maybe not that side. Let's try this side. Oh, there we go. Just need to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to burn the kit.
Bear down on it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's some good sparks. Substantial
I just
sparks.
needed to get through that little coating, whatever that was. Okay. Yeah, so that works. Yeah, and of course it's the last resort. You can use the edge of your blade. That works.
Yeah. I'd have to throw in like a Cliff Bar or something. I don't know. That's just...
Well, actually, believe it or not, that's proven to be one of the things that just boosts up your morale if you happen to be lost. So if you're trying to survive and you happen to just take one of these kits with you and you break a leg and you have no way to get out, but you're gonna spend a few days trying to get you build you some shelter or keep you in that general area. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, definitely a signal mirror.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea to keep one here. Now, the medical side of the kit is actually a little more impressive than the last one, to be honest with you.
Really?
It has so much more general use. I mean, the other one I know it's for you pull up to the scene of an accident and you see a lot of bleeding.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah, a lot of
Is more everyday.
Yeah,
working
everyday,
in the
yeah,
yard
sure.
or whatever, camping kind of stuff.
yeah,
you might
absolutely.
need.
Yeah, I like it. But
I would almost add one of those like an old like flip phone or something, just something that's charged up. It has a few minutes on it. Like if you lose your phone, or if you, let's say you capsize off a boat, you have something like like a little flip phone in a Ziploc bag that you can power up and make a couple phone calls with. Maybe, I don't know, I would add I don't know, like a fishing kit would be good too.
Oh, absolutely. Fishing kits are always very handy, and you have one way of making fire here.
Yeah.
We used to always use the rule of at least two, a primary and a backup.
Yeah.
Now you have your cotton balls here, which if you happen to have some Vaseline,
Yeah.
which we don't, but if you did, you could just soak those on Vaseline. That could give you your secondary way of making fire.
Yeah, I would do, so I would get a Ziploc bag, maybe even double up on a Ziploc bag with dryer lint and then some Vaseline that you can use for your cotton, but the dryer lint would be a great fire starting tool. Then I would do, like I said, a Cliff Bar. I would do maybe a little flip phone if it fit in here, just for like emergency call purposes. Anything else? Fishing kit?
Yeah, probably a way to stay warm. So
Yeah.
something to build a shelter with, and it doesn't have to be anything massive or anything, but just maybe a larger blanket that will give you the ability to use this 550 cord and string it across, or cut a couple of branches and build you maybe a little lean-to or a little teepee. This, it's a 50 by 80. That may actually be the intent of that. I don't know, but yeah, definitely something a little more durable, just to keep you out of the rain. It's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
The other thing I would do, one of those little life straws.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you go 3 days without water, but if you had a little life straw, they're like $20. I did a video of me drinking out of the Nile River with a life straw back, over a year ago now. But I would put a little life straw in here, some way to purify water, or even a way to carry water and transport water. If you had one of those foldable bowls or collapsible bowls or cups, something in here to just transport water from point A to point B and then purify it somehow, like a life straw. But I find that that's really, if you look at a lot of survival stories, it's people finding a piece of trash and transporting water with a piece of trash, or trying to boil it or something.
Well, absolutely. And they actually sell the little all folded already and packed away gallon size bag or water carrying bags. We have in the kit in the aircraft, actually, where we actually just have about 2 or 3 of those, so you can actually carry up to 5 gallons. Another thing that you mentioned that just kind of gave me a thought here would be some iodine tablets.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great way to just disinfect water immediately. Just would drop a couple of tablets and you got drinkable water.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about those. All right, thanks again, guys, for watching these videos. And if you didn't see the part 1 of the medical kit, where we review the medical kit, I'll put the link to that in the description below. But I want to say thank you, Adrian, for joining me on these videos. Yeah, and did you decide which one you want? You want the survival kit?
I think I'll take this one.
It's a hard decision. I mean, he says he's going to take the survival kit. This is a way to say thank you for him for being in these videos and helping me with these videos. Thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. And if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up video, because YouTube seems to like it better when you do that. So long.